Hello and welcome back to the 42nd Annual Student Achievement Awards in Leadership and Service. I'm Lisa Salisbury, Director of the Women's Center, and I'm here to present this year's Betsy Thomas Gender Equity Scholarship and Richard Gibb Award for non-traditional students. Betsy Thomas served as Director of the University of Idaho Women's Center from 1985 until 1997. During her tenure, she introduced many long-standing traditions such as regular brown bag programs, a speaker series, and strong violence prevention programming. Through Betsy's leadership, the Women's Center was able to fight for permanent staff positions and provide leadership opportunities for student workers, volunteers, and interns. Criteria for the selection of a nominee to receive the Betsy Thomas Gender Equity Scholarship Award include, but are not limited to, exceptional motivation and commitment to advancing gender equity issues through a candidate's academic studies and/or via volunteerism and community service, without regard for personal gain, while exhibiting a deep and personal commitment to the causes, concerns, and needs at hand. This year, we're thrilled to recognize Delaney Fraser with a $500 award. Delaney has spent her time as an ASUI senator working to get free hygiene products in all university restrooms, and she was also the driver behind a program that offered free menstrual cups to all University of Idaho community. She is also working on getting free condoms in all university restrooms, collaborating with private partners to secure funding. As a senator, Delaney brings her considerable rhetorical gifts and passion for gender justice in all she does, advocating fiercely for those who often have their rights legislated away, specifically the trans community. Congratulations, Delaney. And now for the Richard Gibb Award. Former University of Idaho President Richard Gibb earned the reputation of being exceptionally student-centered. In particular, Gibb was very supportive of the efforts of non-traditional students. The Richard Gibb Award is a $250 award presented to students who have entered post-secondary education in a non-traditional fashion, meaning that they either did not come to college directly from high school, or that they have faced other circumstances that distinguish them from most traditional-aged students. This year, we're delighted to honor Mercedes Resendiz. Her nominator said, Mercedes has worked extremely hard throughout her time at the U of I to prioritize and elevate her GPA, even after the addictions program in the psychology department, which served as her minor, was eliminated due to university budget cuts. Overcoming academic and personal obstacles, Mercedes has worked tirelessly to graduate on time and within the trajectory of her preferred career. Mercedes sees herself using her degree, internship, and volunteer experience to help others in the areas of substance use counseling, peer support, and recovery in her future plans. In her role as a well-being ambassador, Mercedes plays a huge and invaluable part in developing the U of I's new collegiate recovery community, Vandals for Recovery. Collegiate recovery communities are a relatively new institutional support area for students in recovery from substance misuse. Mercedes sought out one of the very first Vandals for Recovery coffee hours in the fall of 2020 and attended without knowing any other folks in the group as an ally for students in recovery. With her knowledge of addiction and recovery, her allyship and student perspective, she provided constructive feedback about how coffee hours could be improved. From there, she joined the Wellbeing Ambassador team to take on a more structured role in coordinating and elevating this group. Due to her involvement, Vandal Health Education has been able to more effectively spread the word about Vandals for Recovery and has had smoother communication between Vandals for Recovery and the community-based Laytar Recovery Center. Congratulations, Mercedes.
Good evening. Buenas noches. I'm Jesse Martinez, Director of the Office of Multicultural Affairs, and I'm presenting the Geneva Hughes Memorial Scholarship. In a society which is increasingly diverse, multicultural understanding is vital to personal enrichment and the quality of higher education. This award honors Geneva Hughes, who was the first African American to graduate from the UI in 1899. This $250 award is given to a student who has shown a genuine commitment to multicultural issues and has worked on behalf of multicultural students and their concerns throughout the campus. This year, we will be recognizing two outstanding students. First student we will recognize is Jose Pepe Maciel. Pepe is a junior pursuing a Bachelor's of Science degree in psychology with a minor in communications. He comes from an agricultural town of Jerome, Idaho, and is from a migrant and seasonal farm working family. Pepe is a dedicated scholar and due to his academic achievement has been on the College of Letters, Arts, and Social Sciences Dean's List for his 5th semester in a row. His nominator writes, during his time at the University of Idaho, Pepe has been actively engaged in social justice, leadership, and service events. I have witnessed his initiative and involvement through his co-chair position with UI's Movimiento Activista Social MAS, a social justice organization. Pepe is also a McNair Scholar and brother of Omega Delta Phi Fraternity Incorporated. As a staff member, I have appreciated and learned from Pepe's candidness and openness regarding issues of equity and fairness. He is a teacher to his campus community, is a valued scholar, and engaged leader. Congratulations, Pepe. The second student is Aaron Barucha. Aaron is from a small town of Tonasket, Washington, and graduated this past December with a Bachelor's in Science and Communication and minor in Public Relations. After taking some time off from the UI to pursue other personal interests in politics and human rights, Aaron returned in August 2019 to complete his degree. His nominator said, Aaron was a great leader in all ways. His campus advocacy was powerful as he championed human rights on a campus where students of color can often feel ignored and gay and trans students invisible. Aaron is their voice, their advocate, and the kind of person we hope to send out in the world representing the University of Idaho. Aaron's an academic standout, a leader, an advocate, and the kind of student whose progress literally brings tears to my eyes. Congratulations, Aaron, and thank you for your service. Have a great night and go Vandals.